Hello, good evening, and welcome back. Before we get started, do feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It is the best way to help the channel survive and thrive, especially in this new apocalypse time as given by Vox. But that's not the story we have today, because today, 6th of June, or just past, is the 75th anniversary of D-Day, which is when 146,000 Allied troops landed on the beaches of Normandy and not Calais, as was supposedly going to be the idea, just to fool the Nazis. And 11 months later, the war was over, and it is the beginning of the end of the Second World War, even though the Russians will say no, which is what the story kind of is about today. And also how to deal with criticism as a world leader. But the main thrust of the video is to say that I think most of the people watching this are going to be Westerners anyway, and it was your ancestors who were involved in this fight against fascism, fight against Nazism, fight against extreme ideologies and violence, and pushing a political agenda focusing on individuals and discriminating against them. It was your ancestors, and it was today, 75 years ago, that was the beginning of the end. And these things tend to have 80-year cycles, so let's hope we can stop this big tech censorship and the Silicon Valley technocracy in its tracks. So, from the BBC News, D-Day anniversary, Putin says lack of invitation not a problem. He joined the last major D-Day commemoration in 2014, but he said it was not a problem. He said he had enough business of his own in Russia. His comments came after his government claimed D-Day was not a game changer, because they say that it was the Russians who had the bigger change after Stalingrad in the east. And he said, we also don't invite everyone to every event. Why should I be invited everywhere? I have enough business of my own here, he said. His remarks came a day after Russia's Ministry of Foreign Affairs insisted that the significance of D-Day and the outcome of the war should not be overplayed. And they say it was inevitable after the Red Army victories at Stalingrad and Kursk. So the main point here is to say, hey, I might have an issue here, but it's not a big deal. I've got things of my own to do. And you could almost internalize this into relationships. But as I say, the main thing of this is more of an uplifting message to remember what our ancestors or our parents, grandparents, great-grandparents maybe even, did for us, the greatest generation, as they say. And hopefully we can use that fighting spirit and great character to move forward. But that's it for now. Have a great, fulfilling day, and I will see you next time.